My name is Sandra Siciliano. My name is Sandra Siciliano, and I'm a real estate agent at Dwell360. In 2008, I got my license, and I have been working in this industry since then, and I really love it. You have to work with everybody, and each step of the way, you're the one that is the constant, and you're the one who has to stay calm and have the whole and the good of the transaction in mind to get to a successful closing. And not all personalities and not all parts of the transaction are easy to deal with. So not just anyone can do this. It's a challenging job, but I really like it. Without a doubt, John and Ed have had the largest impact on my career. They are entrepreneurs in the startup of Dwell360. I worked with young entrepreneurs in higher ed, and I knew I wanted to come into the industry with a fresh new approach, with high integrity. My husband Joe and I have 4 grown children, 2 girls, 2 boys, and 3 of those children are married with their own families, and they have given us 11 beautiful grandchildren. The youngest one is 1, and the oldest one just turned 16. And they all live in the greater Boston area. Nobody wanted to leave this area, so they've settled here, and we love having them so close by. They're a regular part of our lives, and we enjoy it every day. For my whole life, I've been traveling to Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia, Canada. Both of my parents are from there. They immigrated here in the 40s and met here. But when we were kids, Dad built a little cottage on the farmland where his forefathers settled. And now my siblings and I own that little cottage. And going there is like going home for us. And we really try to get there every year. So I'm going Friday, as a matter of fact. And I'm looking forward to it. My favorite experience was actually the most difficult transaction I was ever a part of. 4 years ago, I was working with a young woman. We identified a property that was actually bank-owned, and we thought the listing agent was taking care of that side of the transaction. But when it came close to closing, we realized that the property had many open permits and things that were needed by the town it was located in that hadn't been taken care of. So I had to take on those responsibilities, and I went to the town for every day for 1 whole week, and I was able to get all the permits closed. I was able to get a contractor to come in and finish the work that another contractor did not complete, and to get the certificate of occupancy, which is required in the state to occupy a home, as well as the smoke certification, and to get it reassessed by the town. And we closed when we were supposed to close. And when the listing agent, when I would tell him I had accomplished X, Y, and Z, he'd say, well, how did you do that? And I said, well, I simply could not take no for an answer. I had to get her into that house. And we got her into that house where she lived happily for the past 4 years. And yesterday, we sold that. We closed on that home, sold it, and she made a very good profit on that house. It was very rewarding.